While some people may think that Donald Trump is simply blowing smoke or trolling when he says things like, I want to take over the Panama Canal, or I want Greenland to become a U.S. territory, I want Canada to be the 51st state. Again, some people think, it's just all talk from, a weirdo. Republicans in the House of Representatives, on the other hand, don't seem to think that this is all talk at all, and they have already introduced legislation that would give Donald Trump the power to repurchase the Panama Canal from Panama. So all those people who've just been saying, he's just talking, right? It's nothing, don't worry about it. Nope. Republicans in the House of Representatives, who of course are in contact with Donald Trump, have already put forth legislation to give the President of the United States the ability to negotiate and repurchase the Panama Canal. Legislation was put forth by Republican Representative Dusty Johnson from South Dakota. He's already got 15 other Republican co-sponsors, and the bill authorizes the President and Secretary of State, which would be Marco Rubio, the dumbest person in the Senate, to initiate and conduct negotiations with appropriate counterparts in Panama on buying back the canal. The U.S. controlled the canal from its construction in 1914 until 1977, when then President Carter turned it over to Panama. And right now, there's no Democrats that support this legislation, so it doesn't necessarily have bipartisan support. Republicans have a razor-thin margin, so even just 2-3 Republicans voting against it would kill the legislation, but none of that matters. What matters is that we have been repeatedly told by Donald Trump, by Elon Musk, by Vivek Ramaswamy, that we got no money, okay? The government has no money, we're wasting so much money, trillions every year, oh my God, we can't afford to pay for anything. Republicans for the last 2 years of the Biden administration said, we have no money, we can't do these budgets, we can't pass anything because we're just spending. And now suddenly they're like, you know what? Let's spend hundreds of billions of dollars rebuying the Panama Canal because Donald Trump said something stupid on Truth Social. Suddenly, when it's something Republicans want to do, we got more money than we know what to do with. Right? You want to give tax cuts for the wealthy? Oh, we got plenty of money for that, don't worry. Uh-oh. Elderly people need Social Security? Oh, that's too bad. We're going to have to cut it. We got no money. Oh, you want to buy the Panama Canal? Here's my checkbook, man. You go for it, dude. Uh-oh, we're going to have to cut food stamps because hungry, poor people are just a cost of living in the United States. Best of luck to you. That's the country we're living in right now. The party that repeatedly tells us that we are broke. We can't afford anything. We can't keep people alive. We can't have universal health care. It's just too gall-darn expensive. But Donald Trump wants to buy the Panama Canal, which would not generate enough revenue to pay for itself even in the next 50 years. Suddenly, Republicans are like, oh, hell yeah. Like, we got money. Don't you worry about it. There is plenty of money. None of it makes any sense. And this is just a preview, right? This is what's going to be happening for the next at least 2 years until we get to the midterms, possibly 2 more years after that. Possibly more years after that if the American public doesn't wake up. This is the level of stupidity. This is the level of groveling. And this is the level of hypocrisy that we can expect on a daily basis for at least the next 2 years. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.